We are continuing to follow this developing story with radio host and comedian Rickey Smiley out of Birmingham. It's been another 24 hours since the comedian and radio host has refused to eat or sleep. Multiple reports coming in of the grandfather of two not wanting to leave his grandkids' swing set. At one point, Smiley's mother was called in as the host became irate, refusing to step off of the kids' swing set. Our cameras caught up with Smiley's therapist, who says she's deeply concerned for her client's well-being.
Extend compassion and check on your strong friend, Rickey Smiley. I'm concerned about the bizarre behaviors around purchasing a swing set for his grandchildren. He's extremely excited and he's losing control. Contact a mental health professional. You can reach Strive Counseling at 205-721-9893.
Yeah, we've all been concerned. It's been just that, an outpour concern for Smiley's bizarre behavior.
Hey y'all, just stopping by to solicit prayers from the family. We know Ricky's getting this swing set for the grandkids, and we love that he's doing that, but he hasn't slept. He's not eating. You know, everything he talks about is about the swing set, and I'm really starting to get concerned. The family is concerned as well, so I just ask for y'all to keep him lifted in prayer. Just pray for him, because I don't know how this one is gonna play out, y'all. We're concerned.
As we await the groundbreaking ribbon-cutting ceremony, Smiley, who was recently released from urgent care for dehydration and starvation, decided to take the children's play area for a spin.
Whoa! Woo!
Although we see Smiley there having lots of fun, sources say he still refuses to eat or sleep. An inside source close to the host says it's getting so bad that he may not even show up to do his morning show until the official ribbon-cutting ceremony. The date and time for that has changed multiple times, so be sure to stay here connected with us at 21360 as we continue to follow this developing story.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Alrighty then. All right, it's 12 minutes after the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Front page news is being brought to you by America's Best. That's right, your health is our priority. America's Best contacts and eyeglasses stores are now open to safely serve your vision needs. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcero.
Eva. I didn't say your name. I just said good morning like you wasn't nobody special. Good morning, Eve.
But see, I know I'm special, Ricky, because I'm sitting up here with you in the morning on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I already know. I got some news for you, baby. Bro, want to know what's going on in the world.
Put them H's in there, right? Eva.
Brush your teeth before you do that last one.
I know that's right.
Here's a quick look at your front page news. So at least one person has been killed by Hurricane Sally after it came onshore near the Gulf shores of Alabama yesterday morning. More than 500,000 homes and businesses in Alabama and Florida were left without power. Flash flooding is possible today as it storms into Georgia and the Carolinas. Meanwhile, President Trump has once again contradicted his own officials. The director of the CDC, Robert Redfield, testified with the Senate hearing yesterday saying that the coronavirus vaccine would not be available to the public until late spring or early summer. But Trump said that Redfield was, quote, confused and made a mistake, claiming that the vaccine would be available by October, before the election, of course. And last, another whistleblower has come forth, and this time from the National Guard. So do you guys recall that National Guard who was called in to remove protesters from Lafayette Square across from the White House when Trump did that photo in front of the church? Well, the whistleblower said that the federal officials tried to get heat ray, which is a device that could cause a burning sensation to use against the peaceful protesters. It's believed that that device is one that they use in active combat only.
What?
All right. That was a look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock teasy fo sheezy. What's going down in sports?
Mine easy, man. Let's go with the first team all NBA selections, man. Let's go with LeBron James. Of course, he's going to be on that team. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, James Harden, and Anthony Davis. This is actually the 16th time in his 17th career that LeBron James has made the first team all NBA team. The second team is Chris Paul. The third, Dame Lillard, Pascal Siakam, and Kawhi Leonard and Nikola Jokic. There it is, man. Those are the top 10. The 2020-2021 men's and women's college basketball season can officially start November the 25th. Teams can play a maximum between 23 and 25 games and only one tournament before the NCAA tournament, of course, man. So they still trying to decide on, is it going to be a bubble situation during the tournaments? Are they going to allow fans to come watch these games? So only time will tell. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, the Big Ten has changed their minds on football, and they're going to actually restart their season. You know, because they was one of the first ones.
Ohio State trying to play less games where they can sneak up on the national championship.
Yeah.
That's all. And we already know they're going to beat Michigan.
It's all part of the strategy,
8 games where they won't be beat up by the time they get to Clemson.
Right.
Clemson's still going to kill them in the playoffs. Keep it real. Am I right, Super Dave?
You are definitely right.
It's part of the strategy, huh? Well, I got some more big news coming up in the next sports report, man. Stay tuned for that because it's going down. All right, Gary, let's see what you got there, Big Pepper.
All right, they said, honey, forget all the clothes in her closet, the cars in her garage, or the gold on her fingers. Black China says her most powerful, y'all, flex is that she doesn't need Rob Kardashian's help to take care of their beautiful daughter, Dream. Now, they're saying, y'all, on her Instagram, they say, you know that she's not afraid to show off anything. They're saying every day, y'all, she's either dancing beside her fleet of expensive cars, posing in some custom-made designer outfit, or reminding her 16+ million followers that she's all about that money. But they're saying, honey, Black China said, honestly, her biggest flex was that she take care of her own kids. She said, honestly, she just taking care of my kids by myself as a single parent with no child support. She said, that's my biggest flex. She said, I don't get no child support. She said, my biggest flex is, she said, from Rob or from Tiger, because she has a son, King Cairo Stevenson, who's 7 years old with Tiger, and she has Dream, that's 3 years old with Rob Kardashian. She said she don't need nobody and don't need them to help her pay her bills. And, that's a good thing that this woman could stand here and say that, but I don't think that's a cute thing. If I got a baby with you, you're going to pay me child support.
No, did you see the interview? Because the interview was, what is the biggest thing you can flex, say, in your lifetime that you've done? And she says, I take care of my kids with no child support. I'm not putting them on them. I take care of them with no argument, and that's my biggest flex.
Yeah.
And I think it's dope.
No, well, it's dope that she could, but honey, you're not fit to sit here and have a baby with me, and you just walk away fancy free, honey, do all kind of other things with other women and things, and here I'm at home raising these damn babies by myself. No, ma'am, you need to send a check through here.
Gary, you're so bitter.
But see, everybody doesn't feel that way. Every woman doesn't feel that way, especially a woman with earning potential, because I've never received a dime for child support, and I'm not trying to. I take care of my child just fine.
Well, honey,
let him hit the lottery. You're going to be up in there. Let him hit for $2 billion. I'm gonna be up in there.
Child support.
Me and Rock T, we're gonna tie you up and take you to court ourselves. Yeah, yes, you will.
You already know.
You don't want to. You
don't want to get to us.
Nah, okay. That's what I'm screaming, honey. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day, y'all, is Honolulu blue. On the high end, you say Honolulu blue, and on the low, just say soft navy. That's your color for the day. Brad, what's up in the next? What's up next in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Gary, Kanye West done peed on something. I'll tell you all about it. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, it's the bottom of the hour. I don't know what is going on with us this morning. Too much coffee. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Ted, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Kanye West West trended online, y'all, after he posted a video of him peeing on his Grammy. That's right, peeing. The rapper also shared screenshots of his contract with Universal Records, and Twitter locked him out of his account for 12 hours, citing that the rapper had shared private information in the contracts. The tweet was removed for posting private information, and the account has been temporarily locked in ordinance with our private information policy, a Twitter spokesperson said. In one of the tweets posted a screenshot of a phone number he said that belonged to one of the editors of Forbes was included. Ye told his fans to call the editor, which is clearly against the rules. And former NBA star actor Rick Fox announced the news of Kanye's Twitter bans to his followers, saying, my friend Kanye wants you all to know that he was kicked off Twitter for 4 hours. I don't understand. I don't.
He probably called Rick Fox and wanted Rick Fox to tell everybody that Kanye was kicked off Twitter. Because he had no access to his fans.
I guess. Moving on, y'all. Kerry Washington, 43 years old. Y'all, she just won her first Emmy Award.
One time.
Yeah.
Congrats, Kerry. She was honored for her work at the 2020 Creative Arts Emmys in the category of Outstanding Variety Special, and she was recognized for Live in Front of a Studio Audience, All in the Family, and Good Times, where she served as an executive producer. Now, it was previously reported that Kerry Washington was teaming up with ABC for the remake of more classics after the success of All in the Family and the Jeffersons live comedy special. Now, the idea for the specials was created and hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, and the series featured all-star actors as they recreated live sitcom episodes that originally aired in the 1970s. So after the Little Fires Everywhere star won the award, she took to her Instagram announcing her excitement. Oh my God, I'm so proud of at Simpson Street and this incredible cast and crew. Now, Simpson Street is her production company that she launched herself in 2016. She received 10 Emmy nominations this year. She also was nominated for Outstanding Lead Actress in the Limited Series or Movie category for her character Mia Warren in Hulu's Little Fires Everywhere. So congratulations goes out to her. We really are proud of her. And last but not least, y'all, people want to know, did Nicki Minaj have her baby? Fans are speculating after the rapper's mom, Carol Mirage, posted a cryptic message on Instagram. She posted a picture of Nicki holding a baby bump with the caption, "Is it too late to post hashtag WCW?" Thank you, David LaChapelle. He's a photographer, for capturing my heart on the outside. Onika has always been so nurturing, caring, loving, bold, beautiful, God-fearing, and selfless. Motherhood already looks beautiful on you. So one fan assumed that she already had her baby, and she said, she had her baby, y'all, I'm crying. And then another one put to Miss Mirage, how does it feel to be a grandmother, along with red heart emojis and smiley faces. So we still have yet to find out, because we haven't heard anything, we haven't seen her, so maybe she's just been trying to keep the whole thing private. So did she have her baby or not? I'm gonna try to find out and tell y'all in the hot spots coming up next when we figure it all out. All right, that's gonna wrap up the hot spot, y'all. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. And in the meantime, in between time, y'all hit us up for them wake up. What's wrong?
Oh, no.
Because I said Special K.
I'm just getting ready.
Y'all hit us up for them wake up calls at 1-866-9-RICKEY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY, y'all. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. Ricky, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I go back home, take a bath, and come back.
What's up?
Get out of bed.
You liar!
I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is 12 minutes before the top of the hour. Y'all give it up and show your love for comedian extraordinaire Special K.
Well, what's going on, y'all? Let's get into this thing, man. You know how there's certain things in life you just can't trust. Dave, you got my music. Certain things in life you just can't trust.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Y'all remember that?
Let's go, baby.
No.
Certain things in life you just can't trust. Like, you can't trust a mechanic who breaks his scrubbing. You can't trust a proctologist that can palm a basketball. You can't trust a faith healer that's on dialysis. You can't trust a blind chick rocking fake eyelashes. You can't trust a homeless real estate agent.
Right.
You can't trust a CPA that's on an IRS payment plan. You can't trust a church choir director with no arms. Can't trust a porn addict that makes coleslaw.
A what? Oh, wow.
A porn addict that makes coleslaw.
Nope, got you.
You can't trust a car salesman to take the bus to work. You can't trust a blind man buying scratch-off lottery tickets.
Right.
Can't trust a speech therapist with a lisp. Can't trust a dentist with missing back teeth.
God.
You can't trust a news anchor with narcolepsy. You can't trust a colorblind makeup artist.
What?
Oh, my God.
You can't trust a tattoo artist that has sneezing fits. That could be painful. You can't trust a deaf man buying AirPods.
Oh, man.
You can't trust a one-legged soccer coach.
Wait a minute. Maybe you can trust him. He got skills.
Right.
Got massive skills.
If he can kick a ball on that one leg, he really got skills.
Yeah.
You can't trust a Chinese restaurant next to a pet adoption center.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's racist.
How about a church treasurer with child support warrants?
Oh.
Yeah, that money gonna come up short every week.
Yes, sir.
You can't trust a president of the United States that can't spell president of the United States.
Right.
Facts.
You can't trust an airline pilot that like to play too much.
You know I did that
Some
one time.
crash positions. I was just playing. How was your boy?
You know I raised the engine and pulled the plane up and then dropped us about 20 feet like real fast and made everybody throw
That's
up.
not funny. Yeah, that's not.
That's why you can't trust him either.
I started to do that to Brandon Gary, but I sang because Gary was already scared.
Thank you.
But I was
had to call
going to
the
raise
ambulance
the engine. I was going to pull the levers and just go up and then just push it down and just let us have a nice little drop.
Ooh,
So you just wanted to kill Gary, in other words.
Nothing nice about that drop.
Yeah,
You
nothing.
wanted to kill Gary.
Nothing.
You know what
at
else
all.
you can't trust? A
What?
cosmetic surgeon whose wife is an A cup. Physician, heal thyself. You can't trust a dude with one eye to say you need to see things my way. I can't see things your way, bro. I got
Like
two
you
eyes.
half seeing stuff.
All right, that's it. Special K, 913. I ain't gonna push my luck. Special K 913. Y'all hit me on Twitter. I'll be
Barely
there.
made it through this one. That was better than last time. That's for damn sure. You're getting better. That's the only thing we want.
come
Just
on,
get
y'all.
better every week.
That was fabulous, Cat.
Yes, it was.
All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary got the tea and the Kalua today. Coming up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the tea. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 7 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the Kalua of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Brandy is speaking out, y'all. Brandy recently did an interview, y'all, and she revealed something that a lot of people were shocked about. She said in the interview, y'all, that she would not date Joe Budden. Now, there's previously reported, y'all, they're saying that Brandy's brother, Ray J, he visited the Joe Budden podcast, and Budden tried to shoot his shot at Brandy, saying, quote, I love Brandy. She said, but he said, I might pull up to her. But, honey, when asked if she would date him, she said, no. She said, because my brother's homies are like my brother. She said, my friends. So, no. Y'all don't think Joe Budden and Brandy would make a good couple? They both in the...
No.
No. Brandy ain't finna pull up with that and stuff. And he got to deal with Mama too.
Did y'all recently see that video with the dog in him?
What happened?
I watch his podcast. He ain't cut out for nobody.
What happened, Brent?
I think he was somebody. I didn't see it. Somebody said he was pleasuring his dog.
What?
Huh?
He was
No.
joking about how he does that. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's not a joke though.
That's not a joke.
Oh, well.
I can't.
Yeah, he was trying to make it into a joke because everybody around him was like, okay.
He was making it into a
Yeah,
joke, but it
that's
actually happened. I think he did that.
Yeah.
Too much.
Like I don't understand that. Like a big dog
That's
too.
pretty
Sitting in
weird.
a group of your boys and you reveal a little bit too much and everybody
Right.
step back. Be like, wait a minute,
I
bro.
can't. And
Well, let's just keep him lifted in prayer, y'all.
Okay.
All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, we all know it's being reported, y'all, that Cardi B has filed for divorce from her wonderful husband, Offset. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the rapper was caught cheating once again, y'all, but they're saying a source close to the rapper said that the rumors that he has another baby on the way is definitely super false, y'all. According to page 6, they're saying that there's no baby is on the way that they know of. And they're saying Cardi is just thinking of her child and wants everything to be amicable. Now, they're saying she's evolved over the years and continues, y'all, to, live a wonderful life and whatever. And she and Coach Akari, y'all, are going to live their life, I guess separate from Offset and what have you. But I mean, my thing is, these people, they were married for 3 years. People get together, break up, whatever. But eventually, sometimes you're almost better as friends instead of, being husband and wife, like that. So I guess she'll be a better friend.
That hurt me. I don't know. It kind of hurt my feelings.
It hurt me too, Rick.
I didn't get no joy from that. No joy from, you hear Cardi B and Offset. Like, you want them to make it. They young, they happy, they fun, they, Offset.
But everybody ain't cut out for marriage.
Yeah. I mean, I would hope that she would reconsider and get marriage counseling. Did y'all see on TMZ where the young lady was apologizing?
For what?
For being with him?
Yeah, she was saying that she didn't mean to break up a happy home, and she was apologizing. She was crying. I don't know if that was
But do you believe that? If she was doing that, Ricky, she was doing that
just
so we
young,
can
man. They just young, Gary. They're just young. They don't know any better. And when they 22, 23, or whatever, think about all us when we was 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? They be young, they be excited, they be turned up. And everything out there. And just imagine if we had social media and chicks could inbox us when we was 21,
and
22,
you worth
23.
several millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Man, they have about 50 kids.
50?
Yeah, about 50, huh?
You, I got did that just off being on Comic View. Just imagine if I had Twitter.
Yeah, that is something to imagine. Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Just imagine what you're doing without Twitter. But anyway, in my final story, y'all, let's continue to pray, y'all, for Latoya Ali. Not Latoya Luckett, Latoya Ali. Eva, you know who she is, right? She's one of the new stars of the Bravo's Real Housewives of Atlanta. She and her husband are separating. She said, honey, they fit to go on a divorce. Now, she double dated the other day with Candy Burris and Todd Tucker, and she said, amid the separation speculation, she said she confirmed that it's still going to go on and they're moving on their own ways and what have you. She said, quote, I've kind of been close off and getting some counsel from therapists and from God, and she said what I'm going through is so hard. She added also that she retracted it last year because she was pregnant. She said, but now they're going to go ahead on, and her husband went on ahead and filed again this year, and and she didn't
just have a baby last week.
Who?
Oh, you thinking about Ra Ali?
You said Latoya.
Yeah, this is the new girl on Real Housewives, not Miss Luckett.
I'm going to say.
Oh yeah, well. I don't know how her divorce
baby
going.
We can end up on a double date with Candy.
Yeah, but it's amazing how these people get married and they don't stay together. She said they just want to live in separate places. She said she want to be in she said right now being with her husband is a toxic environment. So she want to just live separate. She said so the kids can just feel free because they feeling the toxicity right now. So we're going to see how that all turn out when Real Housewives of Atlanta return, y'all. But, hey, we ain't met her yet, but she already putting it out there that her and her husband are going their separate ways. So let's keep our part. Do what you need to do. Yeah, do what you need to do. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Honolulu Blue. On the high end, you say Honolulu Blue, and on the low end, you say beautiful, soft navy. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, I got the wake-up call. Get in at 866-9-RICKEY, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 24 minutes after the hour. Time for the wake-up calls. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go. Hey.
It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, it's Letitia and Demir. And we're from Florence, Alabama. We just want to tell everyone, wake up, wake up, wake up.
I like to wake up all the employees at IMA at Louisville, Kentucky. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
For my baby LeBrandon, wake up, wake up, wake up, baby. I need you right there, and I love you.
Hi, I'm Angie from New York. I want to sit there and tell Lori to wake up, wake up, wake up. And I love you guys.
Good morning. This is Robbie Taylor from Rickey Smiley's hometown, Cleveland, Ohio, the 216. Wake up, wake up, wake up, and listen to Rickey.
welcome, Ricky.
26 minutes after the hour, I got church in 60 seconds with Pastor Fred. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and show your love on the one and only Pastor Fred.
Oh, sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name on the road. I've been changed since the Lord has lifted me.
Want to be
ready when Jesus comes.
Amen.
Believers,
come on now.
Deceivers and stimulus jack. Receivers.
Yes.
You can say what you want. But when I get to the other room, Mother Brat.
Come on.
Yes.
And they call the roll, I'll be somewhere listening for my name. When this walk of life is over, and I have gone through the perils of life, I want to hear my name.
Let it out.
And you should want to hear your name after all of the struggles, after all of the pandemics and the police brutality that is taking place. When all of this is over, I want to hear him call my name.
Yes.
When this time has come to an end. When my days have been far spent. I want the Lord to sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. I don't care if you got to use a number 2 pencil. Sign me up.
Sign me up.
I don't care if you have to use an ink pen. Sign me up. Use a crayon. Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Permanent marker. Come on. Sign me up. Sharpie. Sign me up. Come on. Piece of chalk. Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Yeah. A paintbrush. Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Sign language.
Sign me up. Call me at the real Pastor Fred. I'll be in the corner with a pen.
Y'all give it up for Pastor Fred. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. John Lyon on the 1 and 2. Chicken and waffle mix going down, man. John Lyon, what up, boy?
I'm good, man. Yo, just rising up the place on a Thursday, man, of course. Yo, make sure you link me on the Instagram at JAH Lion Zone.
JAH Lion Sound, Savannah State University's own John Lyon. Hey, appreciate you, little bro.
Yeah, my pleasure, Ricky.
There it is, man. Hey, it is Thursday, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. That was so turned up, man. Brad, Eva, I know y'all. And Eva, don't let me find out you're at home twerking.
You already know. You hear my snap.
Boy, let me tell y'all something. I'm so damn excited, man. My grandbaby getting a swing set. Boy, let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
I done went to Obsession, man. Never would have thought I would have cut that little part of the yard out, boy. Getting a whole swing set, boy. And I ain't talking about the ones we had, the ones that come up out the ground. Black Tony, you know about that?
No, I don't know nothing about that, though. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that right now.
You with that other generation.
The morning, I don't know nothing about nothing.
You not coming to work today?
I don't so upset right now. You don't want me around there because I ain't going to do nothing but cry, Shawty. You don't want me around there.
You going to cry for what, Black Tony?
I'm bringing everybody down if I come around there, Shawty, because I'm going through something so bad right now.
That's why you're not coming in?
Yeah, Shawty, I can't do it today, Shawty. My family. Shawty, just, family come first, Shawty. You know that? Because, you like talking about your grandbaby and swing set and all that, Shawty. You believe in family, you know what I'm saying? That's why me and you bond, you know what I'm saying? Because you about your family, I'm about my family, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, though, Shawty, but something bigger than work, though, Shawty. Shawty, you know what I'm saying?
3 years, man.
Good. It's something going on with your family, Shawty. You not finna come to work, because you know what I'm saying? You understand. Something bigger than work, Shawty. It's all right, Shawty. It's all right, it's all wrong.
No, he got a good point, Rick. He got a real good point.
So why you not coming today?
Man, shawty, we all over here at my grandma's house, shawty. You know, me and my mom, my sister, you know, we all over here at my grandma's house.
Yeah, man.
What's wrong?
Shawty, I just need everybody in radio land to pray for my grandma, shawty.
What's wrong with your grandma?
We all around, we all over here, you know, her boyfriend, who she been dating for the last 3 years.
How old is your grandma's boyfriend?
He's 31.
He younger than you, Black Tony.
But he a good dude though.
What happened?
Shawty, we all over here. Shawty, Shawty went to the doctor. Shawty test positive.
Test positive for what?
And now my grandma.
What?
He test positive.
What?
And now she didn't need us around her, Shawty, to help her through this.
What did he test positive for?
Herpes.
Oh. Yeah, let him take off, Rick. Go on, let him take off, man.
I'll be there tomorrow, cuz.
Grandma,
on everything. I'll be there tomorrow.
Grandmama got some things to work out. Let him go and take off.
Now your grandma got to color in them herpes bumps and make them look like moles to match her other moles.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 6 minutes after the hour. Y'all, Gary's Tea is being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right. If you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody remember it, y'all. 8 years ago today, they're saying that Tamar Braxton took sides in the public fight, y'all, between K. Michelle and Toya Wright's then husband, Mr. Mickey Memphis Wright. And I remember that. Now they're saying, y'all, after K. Honey accused Memphis of mismanaging her music career, stealing her doggone recording advance, and physically abusing her, setting off a bitter rivalry, y'all, that exists to this day. Well, now they're saying, y'all, that this week, K. Michelle, she surprised her fans, Ricky, y'all, with a bit of sympathy, y'all, for Tamar after watching her new reality show. They said, y'all, 2 months ago, baby Tamar attempted suicide after accusing on WeTV of negative editing on her new reality show, Get Your Life. Well, this week, y'all, they're saying after the Get Your Life premiere, K. Michelle, y'all, she told all her fans that she would love to be nasty and gloat over Tamar's misfortune. But instead, y'all, she claimed that she just cried the whole night watching Get Your Life. She said because she could totally relate to Tamar's pain, y'all. Isn't that nice?
That's real nice.
That is nice
of her to watch the show and support her, too.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I mean, because, you know, Tamar's going through a lot of her family speaking out right now about, you know, saying that Tamar's still resting well, and, you know, that, you know, they just want people to continue to pray for her, and, you know, hopefully that she gets well and get back with life and start doing the things that she normally used to do. So, but that's a nice thing of K. Michelle, because K. Michelle seems the kind of type of person that she'll really get you. She don't seem too friendly sometimes.
Yeah, you make her mad, she don't play.
Yeah.
But sometimes people change, you know? And they see the error of their ways. And I think it's really big of her to not just see it, but to voice it to the world as she's voiced all the other things she's voiced. You know, it's nice to put the positive out there.
Yeah, and then sometimes
come through, Grandma.
Come through, honey. All right, speaking of coming through, y'all, honey. Okay, Keisha Cole. I don't know if we talked about this or not, y'all, but Keisha Cole, we know she just finalized her divorce, and, you know, they're saying the men are already coming after this girl. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that the 38-year-old mother of two, she shared a nice, beautiful, gorgeous photo of herself, y'all, and they're saying a lot of men, honey, garnered and wanted to give her lots of attention. But the person that everybody's really talking about is that MMA fighter, Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the 31-year-old base fighter, y'all, he hit baby her comment section and asked her for a date, honey. He said, quote, "I would be honored if you go on a date with me, y'all." They said he told that to Keisha Cole.
Your shot. Come on now.
And they say Keisha Cole didn't respond. Or they say, but Taylor took it up a notch, y'all, and he shared a video asking for a chance to go out on a date with her. Yes, he said, quote, "Hey, I'm Anthony Taylor. I'm stepping into the shade room, y'all, shooting my shot at Keisha Cole," he said, and he also added an S to her name, so it's not cold is cold.
Oh,
but then they
Lord.
say, honey, he said, I would love to know if you would go on a date, honey. And Miss Keisha said no. She said, not right now, baby. She said, she's going through something. She said she's going through something. She just got out of a divorce, honey. And she right
You're
now she
supposed
don't
to
really
get with somebody else to help you get over that person. Then you love them harder. Yes,
Sometimes
you
you
do.
need some
You have
time
to-
and
You don't need no
space, and you
time
have
to say, y'all
to see what's
stop with
going
all
on
that
with
Oprah
yourself.
Winfrey mess.
Yes, bro.
No,
Tell
You
Get you
Yeah,
another
box
chick.
it
you have to
honey.
work
Boo
on
up.
you.
You boo
Some
up.
people don't love
Emotionally
themselves.
available.
Yeah,
Nobody care
you
about
know, you
loving
gotta
get
yourself. You
yourself
need to
together.
boo up
Oh
and
my
get with
God.
somebody and use them to help you get
No.
over that
And
person.
you
And then
putting
he
all
just
you-
use
such a
you
man,
and
Rick.
weigh you up and all that mess to her. She don't need to be with him. He's a fighter
Sitting
here,
at
so you
home
know
by
what he
your-
does.
By yourself,
So what did
trying
he
to get
say,
to know
Gary,
yourself
when
when you
she
can have
said
you
no?
some fire sitting up
Why?
in there.
It doesn't matter.
He said, he went on and gave all this stuff. He said, honey, he's a cancer. He said he's from the Bay Area just like Keisha is. He said, which would they all be lying about, talking about he loved to cook, loved to go to the beach, play with his dogs, and he also said he loved to travel. He said he'd been to 15 countries. So, honey, I'm
So y'all gonna tell me
Did you
y'all
see what he
rather go to
said
the beach
after
and
she
play with
said
the
no?
dog and sitting up in there listening to TD Jakes trying to get to know yourself? Y'all need
Gary,
to
did
stop.
you hear what she said after he said no?
He said, I
So
love
when
her.
she told him no, I'm working on myself, his response said, I will wait. I have time.
Yeah, he said he'll wait with the other woman, but he'll have time. And then, honey, when she finally decides to go with him and he with that other woman, he gonna dump her to get Keisha, and it still ain't gonna work because that means now you're not being right, honey. So unless he wait and meditate, honey, and pray for Keisha, then that's a good thing. But if you waiting with somebody else, you're not waiting, honey. You got somebody else, honey, occupying
Boy,
your
it's too
time.
much fire here to be waiting. You got to wait on that.
Well, if you want something good,
is
you
a
need to wait,
virtue.
honey. What day you got to wait on the Lord, so you might as well wait on you a good woman.
Yeah, wait on the Lord because the Lord worth waiting on. You wait on somebody else and then it don't work out. Then what you gonna say?
Yeah, but then, and speaking of waiting, y'all, this is sad, though, y'all, and we talked about her, but now it's coming out, y'all, with Princess Love and Ray J. She said, honey, she found out online, honey, that he was divorcing her. Oh, that's some dirty mess. Why y'all don't just tell the people if you don't want to be with them? Put stuff on damn line. She said, baby, she found out online.
I'd rather find out online than have somebody to hand me a subpoena while I'm walking out the radio station.
Oh, yeah. I guess not, but that's not a cute look.
That's
Even
not.
Brad, would y'all want to find out online? Y'all may
Absolutely not.
no.
He might have tried to tell her, Gary. He might have sent her a text and she just didn't see it. It happens.
Yeah, it happens, but that is very tacky, honey. She said she found out like every damn body else, honey, online. That's some dirty, low-down stuff, honey. I mean, he made like he loved her when he got with her. They got all them babies together, and now you're going to divorce her or separate her online. That's not a good look. The kids could have saw that online and would have never known their daddy and mom was divorcing. So
Kids ain't that big.
That's going to affect the kids.
Yes, that's going to affect the kids because, honey, that's an emotional thing. When you find out your mom and daddy divorcing online and stuff instead of
Kids like 2 years old.
Kids like 2 that they know how to read, honey.
Okay?
Nah, thank you.
Well, today I see the 2-year-old sit up there and read a court subpoena.
2-year-old on media takeout. I don't think so.
Right.
The color today is Honolulu blue. On the high end, you say Honolulu blue, and on the low end, you say beautiful soft navy. That's your color for the day.
Racing down there reading gossip.
Right. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. The morning show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
Lord, I when I interview President Obama and everybody else, I be cool, but I don't know why I get nervous when I get ready to interview the president of Delta Sigma Theta. I think it is, you know what I think it is? I think it's my middle school principal was a Delta, Rosa P. Hanks, and she just always had that kind of influence over me. So whenever it just comes to the Saras, I am so excited. Joining us on the phone is the 26th National President and CEO of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Miss Beverly Evans Smith. Good morning, Madam President.
Good morning, Ricky. How are you this morning?
I'm good this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. The last time we spoke was back in January when we had a studio full of Saras to join us. Joining us to celebrate the Sororities Founders Day. Who would have known what we were, who would have known what we were headed for this year?
Oh, and, wow, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
We had no idea all that was going on. And along with everything else going on, we are now 14 days away from the deadline to submit the 2020 census questionnaire and due to COVID-19 pandemic. The hard stop date for the census is now Wednesday, September the 30th.
It's a scary thing. It's a scary thing, and we are so far behind, Ricky. We got to do our best to get out there. We still have 20 states at 20 cities and counties where we are less than 50% represented on that census, and so it is truly time for us to make a big push to make sure we get counted. If we don't get counted, we don't count. We don't count anyway. So we got to be sure we get counted, right?
And that's right. And let everybody know why is so critically important to complete the census, by the deadline.
Well, and even if you just look at it from the issue we're facing right now with COVID, the census is how they determine even internet service in terms of bandwidth. So where hospitals go, where internet service goes, where they provide schools and hospitals and grocery stores. It really all, when big business looks at the census to determine where they're going to put the things that we need to survive in this country, that's what it's based on. So if you look right now and you talk about the fact that our children are having difficulty with education because not only do they not have the equipment, but they don't have internet service where they are. Where those locations go is determined by the census in terms of where they think people are. And hospitals in terms of where they put those, schools and places to get food. All of the things we have. Census is not only about politics, it's about money, it's about access, it's about equity. Where we are matters. And if we don't let people know and let the Census Bureau know where we are, they have the opportunity to take that data and use it to our disadvantage. So it is critically important if we want to make sure that we have the services we need, that we have the access that we so badly need to have, that we have to make sure we're counted in those numbers.
Excuse me, Ms. Smith, I don't mean to cut you off, but sometimes our people are concerned about giving out their personal information. Please explain why there is no issue when it comes to the census.
And I was going to speak to that because we have a conspiracy theory, and in some cases there's a reason why. But the information really, it's not detailed information, the kind that you think we are giving things away, but it is information that's just critical in terms of who's in your household. The information is secure. That is not a concern that we have. It is a concern that we have that people think that somehow they're going to find us and hone in on us, and problems are going to come up. But those kinds of theories, and unfortunately those things are pushed. The information's out there on social media that tells us that. All of that is done to make sure that we don't make sure we take care of people knowing where we are. The information for the census is secure information. It is information that we have to have, and that those agencies, those corporations, those businesses, they take that data and they use that data to make big decisions. They use that data to know where money is going in terms of what they're going to do to support the community. We have to secure and understand that information is secure information. You are not giving anything away in terms of information that will cause issues or problems for you. What you do is cause issues and problems if you don't make sure that you're counted. The immigration information has been taken off. They've made sure of that. So we have to focus on the fact that it's secure, and we need to make sure we're counted.
Absolutely. And Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, along with the other Divine Nine organizations, have been focused on driving the vote this election year so much. In addition to voting for the president, there are more important issues down the ballot. Can you explain what that means? It's not just a presidential election.
I sure can. And let me make a shout out. If I don't do this, going to get in trouble. So shout all those members of Delta Sigma Theta out there, and all my Divine Nine brothers and sisters that are there as well. We have this issue, and it's interesting because the data shows us that Republicans, for the most part, and I don't want to classify anybody because we're a diverse organization, a diverse country, so people are all over the place in terms of where they vote. But they tend to vote down ballot, which means they're voting for the whole ballot. They're just not stopping at the major elections, but voting at everything. Democrats seem to stop at those major elections and don't vote for down ballot. That's where we get into significant problems. All politics are local. And I think people have to remember that, and you have to make sure that we are counted in those ballots. The people who run your school systems, the Board of Education, the mayors, the governors, local elections where you can have a voice. All of those names are really down that ballot further on. You can't stop at the top and just vote for the presidency, even though we push that in terms of what we're doing. But your governor, congressional leaders make a difference. You know, if we don't do something to make sure that those people in Congress are representing everybody and representing equity, then we're in trouble. So if you stop at those top ones and don't vote for the people in your community, it affects education. It affects garbage pickup. I mean, depending on where you are in your cities, those ballots and making sure that you're voting for those people who impact your lives every day. And that's what down ballot voting does. Making sure the people that you see every day that you can hold accountable by being in their face, going to those town hall meetings, by making sure that they understand your vote counts matters. So if we don't make sure we take care of our everyday lives, which is what making sure you vote for everybody on that ballot makes a difference, it matters. It also means, though, that we have to make sure we know who the candidates are. So we've got a responsibility not to just know these top guys and girls, but to understand who in your community is voting, what they stand for. Make sure you vote for them. They impact what happens in your community every day, and that is a huge difference in terms of where you can do. Those people also move up for elections. And let me one more thing, and I'll say this: make sure that you're running for office. I mean, if you are qualified, and we try to train people to be qualified, be at that table. You know, our source, Shirley Chisholm, first woman to run for President of the United States, said, if you don't have a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Just make sure you're there. And it's important to make sure that you are making your voice heard either on the ballot or in a seat.
I was just gonna say, after your term with Delta Sigma Theta, I would love to see you run for the United States Senate, because I'm telling you, I would be out there on the ground going door to door. I just absolutely love you.
There you go. Well, thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But, this is something we all have to be very passionate about. It's absolutely critical that we, as everybody says, our life depends on this. And it does. And it's not just life and death in terms of those kind of terms, in terms of literal, but the life as we know it today, the freedoms that we have, I think they're in jeopardy. What happens with our, the violence in communities, all those things make a huge difference. So it's our lives as we know it and the lives of those who are important to us that matter this time, critically.
Wow, I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, National President and CEO of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Ms. Beverly Evans Smith, and thank you so much for taking time to share this information with us. It takes about 10 minutes to complete the census questionnaire online.
That's right.
It's safe, it's secure, and confidential. So just go to my2020census.gov. That's my2020census.gov. You're not going to be a stranger. You're going to come back on the show, right?
Right here for you. And thank you for inviting me today. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Beverly Evans Smith, Madam President, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Oh, listen to that. Thank you, Ricky. You all have a great day.
My heart beats so fast, but I'll never get that. I wasn't even nervous when James Clyburn was on the show and President Obama, but you get the sorrow. You know, my middle school principal, when Rosa P. Hanks, if she walked in this room, man, I straighten up and I act right.
Yeah. There you go. We need more of those women, don't we?
Yes, man. All of my aunties, everybody. I got Sarah aunts. I'm a Q, so it's just much
I know
love.
my husband's a Q. I know.
Tell your husband
right.
I said Rudy Root to the good bros. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give it up one more time. This Beverly Evans Smith. Morning Show coming up.
Thank you.
Hey, look, I want to apologize, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I interview a lot of people, from presidents to United States senators to folks. I just don't know what it is. I freeze up. I don't care who come on the show. I've been in this business for 30 years. Right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we brought Miss Beverly on. My heart racing. I'm sitting up there trying to, and then every time I'm looking at the show map, the whole morning show map, when we get to Delta Sigma Theta, I just scroll back because I don't want to deal with it. I can't process it. I couldn't process it. My nerves got so bad. I'm trying to read.
Your reverence.
I feel you, bro. It's something about her presence, bro.
I don't know what it is. It's like I can interview anybody, but Delta, the president of Delta Sigma Theta, I'm tripping. We done interviewed 2 Chainz. We done had Beyonce. We done had President Barack Obama. We done had Michelle Obama. I feel comfortable.
Yeah, dog.
Well, how about on Miss Beverly, man? I'm sitting over here sweating. I know I took a hot shower this morning and put on. I got on Degree Sport deodorant.
Come on,
this
Degree.
morning.
She the queen.
In the white one, not the blue one, the white one.
The white.
For basketball.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sitting up here trying. National President and CEO of Delta Sigma
You
Theta
did not mess
Sorority
up one
Incorporated.
word.
Beverly Evans Smith, thank you so much for taking the time to share this information with us. It takes about 10 minutes to questionnaire online. It's safe, secure, and confidential. Just go to Mind 2020. Man, I'm sitting up here evil.
What's the best reading you ever did?
Ricky? Yeah,
I can't read the commercials right. I can't do the America's Best right. I can't do nothing. You know what it is? It's a psychological thing. My middle school principal, Rosa P. Hanks, I sat in her office most of the time. I spent more time in the office than I did in the classroom because they were trying to keep from putting me in special ed. And stuff. I had she got me in this program called High School Ahead. So if you're 15 and you're in the 8th grade, you go to summer school, and then your summer school is the 8th grade. So they send you on to high school. So everybody got to high school, and I got to Hayes in the 9th grade. They was like, I can't even, like, how did you get, you was in the 7th. You was in the 7th. Like, how you get to the 9th? Like, I was real popular among 9th grade. I almost won Mr. Freshman. Michael Waters beat me by 2 votes. But I'm telling you. So I was sitting in the principal office, and I would draw Delta Sigma Theta shield. I started out with the 9 pearls. You know, I had ADHD, and they didn't have medicine for it back then. And I would just draw it because had a big old shield behind her desk. I could draw it to this day. Delta Sigma Theta shield. I don't know what none of it mean, but I probably guess because we help y'all come up with y'all stuff, Kim. But anyway,
Ricky? Sorry, President Smith is back on the line. She said you need to hurry up because we got to get to Jeff Johnson.
Are you serious?
Fall in line, sir.
Are you serious?
Nah, babe.
Oh, don't do that.
Send you back to the principal's office.
Yeah, Jeff Johnson up next. Just in case. Hey, Jeff. Jeff, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Jeff, I'm sorry, I thought we was about to play a song, Jeff. Man, I'm sitting over here sweating like Mike Tyson in a spelling bee. Listen.
That's nervous. That's nervous right there, bro.
Boy, I know why though, Ricky.
Man, you got Delta Sigma Theta president on, man. It goes back to middle school. It's mental.
You didn't tell nobody about that time you tried to hit and she said no.
Jeff, where the hell that come from?
Got him.
3 things you need to know.
Yeah.
You was doing DST steps in the hotel room. She was like, "You getting it wrong, Rick."
Oh no, you ain't gonna do it. You know her husband, the bruhs. Now come on, you gonna get me jumped on by his chapter bruhs. Come on now. Jeff, what you got this morning?
Man, listen. There's a couple things, right? I mean, because I think in real talk, when you got a national president that's talking about the importance of the census, we can't ignore that. And so often these messages are directed to women because women in many cases are taking care of households. They are the ones that are moving that kind of process. But there's a moment right now where brothers in particular need to make sure that we are not only involved in this census, but Rick, do you know that 1 out of 6 college-educated black men voted for Trump in 2016?
What?
Really?
Yeah, bro. 1 out of 6 college-educated black men voted for Trump in 2016. And so there's a whole lot of people that are worried about whether or not that's going to happen this go-round. And so, and there's a lot of reasons for it. We can talk about those another time, but I don't care who you are. You cannot come to black men with the same old talking points that you use for everybody else, because that's not what moves them to vote. And so you can have all these catchy slogans and you can have a whole bunch of influencers, and that's not what it's about. I mean, at the end of the day, black men really are defined by their job and how much money they make. And I don't care where you go, what job you got, how much money you make. That is often how black men are defining themselves, especially black men over a certain age. And so when you deal with the fact that black men, in many cases, and this may not be the best strategy, but black men will often say, listen, I don't trust none of them. And so I'd rather vote for the person that lets me keep more of my money and push it in the places that I think it needs to go than vote for somebody that's going to take my money and use it in a way that I don't agree with. And I'm not saying that's the right strategy, but what I am saying is black men don't go to the polls the same way other people do. And so tonight, Rick, we're going to have a conversation. I'm moderating the conversation as part of, and in full transparency, as part of the Biden campaign. But it's with your national president, Brother Marion. It's with State Rep Jewel Jones, who's the youngest black elected in Michigan's history, Sean Patrick Thomas, the actor, and Jeezy. And the conversation is literally going to be around what does it take to move us to the polls. And listen, it's around economics. It's around job creation. It's around making sure that there are brothers that are in new industries. It's about access to capital. Sisters vote for their families and their communities. Brothers vote for the ability to be able to leverage resources. And if you aren't coming with a real firm agenda around how can we leverage resources, you're not going to get brothers excited. So I hope you all will join me. Hit my IG at Jeff's Nation to get more information on it. But just understand, Rick, like black men in this election can be the difference in who gets in, not just at the highest level, but all the way down ballot. And so if you know a brother who's not registered to vote yet, and make sure that that he gets registered. But more than that, get him a sample ballot. Go to ballotpedia.com, get a sample ballot. Go through it with brothers and help them fill it out. For those brothers that are politically sophisticated, grab 2 other brothers and do it, because we got to show up the way our sisters show up in this race if we're going to get the things we want. Those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. Y'all can hit me again at Jeff's Nation on all social media. And I look forward to hearing from y'all, seeing y'all tonight at 7 o'clock for this panel specifically on how do we move black men to the polls.
Hey,
Thank
Jeff,
y'all.
give them the info one more time, Jeff, because we got to make sure everybody need to be on this. One more time, give them the info.
Yeah, hit me at Jeff's Nation on social media, on IG, and I'll have all the information for the panel tonight. Again, it's the national president for Omega Psi Phi, State Rep Jewel Jones, Sean Patrick Thomas, and Jeezy. But there's the Root and Black Man Can are part of it. So it's going to be an exciting conversation, Rick.
There it is. Hey, appreciate you, Jeff.
All right, y'all.
Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Gary, what you going to be talking about?
9-10.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for Eva's Corner. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about everything womanhood, motherhood, and the juiciness in between. And today we are in the juice, Ricky. I want to know, can a good woman fix a broken man?
Oh.
Is that possible? I want to know, do you think it's possible for a woman that's got all her stuff together, that has her life in order, to fix a man who doesn't have all his stuff together? Is that even possible? What do you think, Rick?
Well, from my, from what, some of my friends tell me that they don't like, they call men like that projects. And they don't like projects. It don't mean you have to necessarily have yourself together, but if you get a good woman and you a man and you really serious about her, you serious about the relationship, and she got some connections and can get you built up and get you dressing better and feeling good and looking good about yourself. But a woman can always do it. If any woman that was raised to have a black mom or whatever, women are naturally nurturers. Did I say that right?
Absolutely. This is what I came up with. Because I asked my husband this question. I said, babe, do you think it's possible for a woman to fix a broken man? And his first question is, what is your definition of broken? What does that even mean? He says, iron sharpens iron. And I asked him, he said, you can quote me on this. You fix my life every single day. And if I look at my life, I must say he does the same for me. So it's not about fixing the broken, but it's about nurturing what's inside of them to become the best of him. Now, I can give you a different analogy. Lenny Williams, because he said it best. He said, I was down. I was ready to roll up in a big old ball and die.
Come on,
But you helped me.
You preaching now.
You help me. You help me. And that's what a life partner is. A life partner is someone that is supposed to fix you on a daily as they fix themselves. It's reciprocity. It's not a one thing. A woman does not have all the tools to fix a man, but a woman has the tenderness to bring the man into his best space and his best potential.
Come on now.
So that is what a woman's job is to do. Don't try to find the tools and wrench them through, because you can't fix him. You can't create him because you didn't. So what you can do is impart in him consistency. So if you got a man with like trust issues, right? Don't go on and on about how you not that last woman. What you do is you show him consistency so he can learn to drop his guards, because he knows that you're going to be there. If he has affection issues, show him a softer, tenderer side. Stop yelling. Stop demanding. Ask him what he would like in life. What does he want from you? What will make his day better? That tenderness rubs off, and then he in turns gives that back to you, and that's a beautiful relationship. So my thing is, for the women out there that are trying to find a man, stop looking for perfection. There is no such thing. You are not it, and you cannot create it. But find someone that matches your beauty. Find someone that has the same vigor of life and that will of life that you have. And together, y'all can literally climb mountains and conquer it all. So there's no such thing as perfect, but there are the perfect person. So find the one for you and make that work. That's even smart. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Well, real tears right now.
Can I get
if you need it? What'd you say, Special Guy?
I'm crying real tears right now.
Let me find out a couple go out there and try to climb Stone Mountain today, and everybody reciprocity that didn't know what the meaning of that word. I had to Google it right quick. I did not know. That's right. The practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit, especially privileges granted by one country or organization to another.
Come on, reciprocity.
Oh,
but
I hear.
Come on, Gary.
I don't want to seem like I'm Debbie Downer, but I hear all what you're saying, and that's a good thing though too. But my thing is though, why would you want to fix a broke man? My thing is, like they say, if you meet a man in jeans, let him stay in them, because as soon as you change him out of those jeans, put some slacks on, he gonna walk out your life. So just
who said that?
That's what the people said. That if you meet a man in some beat down shoes, let him stay in them, because as soon as you put him some good shoes on, he gonna walk out your life in them. So all that, if you meet a broke man, if he broke, then honey, he's
that's why
stay
if I
broke.
date somebody, I take all the shoes back. I'm sorry. Like that. Put them damn Reeboks on and get your ass off my porch.
I do not agree with you, Gary, at all.
Old school classics.
Yeah,
the original
Because
Reeboks.
Beyonce said it best.
What?
I put him in the purple label. She upgraded him. Now, Jay-Z was the man, but believe me, he became the man when he got with Beyonce.
Okay.
What evil?
He became the me the whole me when he got with Beyonce. She upgraded him. He was
And
already
then
that
Lemonade
rock woman.
came
Now
too.
he's in purple.
Then
Then
Lemonade
what,
came.
Gary?
Then Lemonade came.
This is the corner,
The
not
wrath of the black cloud.
Debbie Downer.
If y'all want to talk to me more about this, y'all can hit me up on all my social medias at Eva Marcel on Instagram and at Twitter, or go on the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, because it's always juicy.
There it is. Y'all give it up for Eva.
Right there. That's the best part of that song.
Boy, that song gonna be in your head all day.
And it goes a little something like this.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. One night at a club in Birmingham, Alabama, me and the Brat hit the stage, and Brat was high as a kite, and we sung this right here. I don't know what Brat had smoked that night, but we sung this right here.
I'm so mad.
You know I can't hold water.
You ain't right.
He'll keep sweating, Jackie McGee.
Drinks.
Not more of the show. Take me back.
Man, listen, this just made me think about what you talked about. It took me back to
Boy, we got up on
we
stage.
sang that thing on stage.
We had us a little karaoke night at this club downtown Birmingham. Brad had smoked by 2 or 3.
At least.
Ooh, she was feeling so good. I ain't never seen
Juicy.
You and Juicy smoke?
What?
Are you got Juicy high?
Under the table? No. She was the ringleader. Baby.
Juicy?
She had that little people loud.
Juicy Fox. Brad, Juicy had the little people loud.
Man, she had that little people loud. That LPL, bro.
She said LPL. Okay. You got everybody listening to LPL now.
I just walked outside. I was just having a conversation with it. I came back in like, y'all want to say something? What we finna do? Don't you let love? Oh my God. I don't ever want to do that. I'm never.
She said Juicy had that little people loud.
LPL.
And a couple of them drinks from that little bar in the back. Oh no!
Why think
What a bar gotta be?
We was at Club Mariana. Club Mariana. That's the club we was at. Club Mariana. Well, we was up on stage.
The people was having the ball though.
I swear that was some of the most fun we ever had that night. What? She said that little people loud. Ain't no Juicy know how to roll.
What?
Them little fingers ain't even know how to roll one.
What? Juicy the plug, baby.
Well, I can see Juicy right now and all the little women in Atlanta, and they rolling up a blunt. Look like the Muslims getting a body ready for burial.
Juicy.
Oh man, Bo Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The segment is being brought to you by National Vision. That's right, front page. News is being brought to you by America's Best. Your health is our priority, and America's Best contacts and eyeglasses stores are now open to safely serve your vision needs. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm Eva Marcel here with a quick look at your headline news. Hurricane Sally made landfall in Alabama as a Category 2 hurricane and moved through the Florida Panhandle. At least one person is dead, one is missing, and more than 500,000 customers are without power. Flash flooding is possible today as the storm heads into Georgia and the Carolinas. Meanwhile, the director of the Center of Disease Control, Dr. Robert Redfield, testified before Congress saying that if everyone wore a mask, the pandemic could be brought under control within 6 weeks. He also stated that a vaccine would not be available to the public until late spring or early summer. Well, hours later, President Trump contradicted those remarks, questioning the value of masks, and said a vaccine could be available to the public by October. Meanwhile, Trump appointed Attorney General William Barr is facing criticism for comparing calls for a nationwide coronavirus lockdown to slavery. Last, former President Barack Obama has a new book coming out. That's right. His memoir entitled A Promised Land will be released around the world on November 17th after the presidential election. The 768-page book is the first of 2 and covers his life from 2008 to 2011. 3 million copies will be available here in the U.S. to start, and Michelle Obama's book sold more than 8.1 million copies since it came out in 2018. You get it, the Obamas.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. That was a quick look at your headline news, but for more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock-teasy, fo-sheezy. What's going down in sports?
My Neezy. First team All-NBA selections have been selected. Of course, we got LeBron James, old LeBron right there. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, James Harden, and Anthony Davis round out the top 5 right there. Teams can play a maximum of 23 to 25 games plus one tournament. What am I talking about? The 2020-2021 men's and women's college basketball season can officially start in November 25th. Still don't know if any fans are going to be allowed in the arenas, but we'll stay tuned and keep you posted on that one right there. The Big Ten football, they changed their mind. They're going to be returning to official play, and potentially Pac-12 may return late October. So everybody that said they're going to cancel the seasons, they changing their minds now and say, everybody else.
Shortcut to the national championship.
If everybody else can play, we're going to play too.
We're going to play 2 games.
Hey, last but not least, man.
We need to be in the national championship.
Real quick, man. WNBA star Maya Moore, she took off a full year to help a wrongfully convicted man, Jonathan Irons, get released from prison. She succeeded in getting this case overturned and got him out of prison. He asked her to marry her, and she said yes. So now they are married. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Gary?
I saw that. I mean, he's a nice-looking guy, so if he looked decent, but what did he go to the pen for?
Well, burglary and assault.
Married.
But he was falsely accused.
He was kind of framed up.
He was innocent.
Yeah, he was innocent.
Gary
You can't be happy for nobody, can you?
Well, I'm trying to be happy.
He ain't gonna do right, Gary.
Honey, right now.
Ones out here who ain't never did no time that'll do you wrong.
Yeah, well, but you knew he
Special
did
K.
sometime, honey, so that'll be a kind of question, honey, because sometimes there's a little smoke to some fire in there, honey. He may have been falsely accused, but where was he when it happened?
He was 16.
Oh, my God.
16, man.
I hope you ain't ever on the jury.
He's 16, and he's been long enough to be in the pen to learn some of their tricks, honey, and bring it back out. No, ma'am.
What?
What? That might be where you need to go and find somebody.
Man.
Well, I'm just telling you, honey, she.
Brad, you got the hot spot, man. Let's go.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Just say you can't be happy for nobody.
I'm happy for the people, but y'all got to be realistic about some of these doggone things here. No, mate, she got her little NBA money, her basketball money, and go marry somebody out the damn pen, honey. And then he'd have been there long enough to learn the pen tricks and come out and play them on her. No, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Just be optimistic while you realistic.
See, he gonna come out. He gonna go in the pen and learn all the pen tricks.
You know how they learn tricks in the pen and they come back out and use it on the real world? No, sorry.
Man.
Take my little coins, baby, and marry no pen bird.
Pen bird.
Man, I'm happy for them. Anyway, this segment is being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right. If you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Ted, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Okay, y'all. The Sotheby's International Auction House held its first ever hip-hop memorabilia auction, and one bidder walked away with one of hip-hop's most prized possessions for a jaw-dropping $594,750. The King of New York crown, worn by the late, great, notorious B.I.G., Christopher Wallace, was sold to his highest bidder out of 5 hopefuls. That is a lot of money for a crown, yo. I'm about to start saving all my clothes.
Okay. Oh,
Yo, he wore this crown in 1997 in a photo shoot that he did for Rap Pages magazine just 3 days before he was tragically gunned down on March 9th in 1997 in Los Angeles. Baron Claiborne, the famed photographer who shot the iconic image, spoke of the recognizable crown, and the murals can be seen on shirts and other merchandise all around the world as a staple of hip-hop culture. So that is what's up. I mean, that is a lot of money for that, but it's worth it. You know, you better put it in the case and make sure don't nobody touch it for all that money. Lord have mercy. R.I.P. to the late, great, notorious
But
B.I.G.
Ricky, we shall wear a crown when that trumpet sound. So I don't know about that crown. So
that's how much that crown was for?
500
600,000.
Almost half a million.
594. Yeah, that's more than half.
Yeah, stop getting these funeral directors ideas marching down the damn aisle, putting a crown on dead people. They need to stop that.
They would have to confirm the signature for me.
Oh, the funeral. You watch the funeral videos on Facebook. They marching down. Put crowns on
No one watches funeral videos on Facebook.
They be popping up on my timeline.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody get a crown on their head.
No.
100-something years old and she died and she get a tiara.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Coming up next, y'all, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.